if I actually go live. Mobile live dashboard is good. YouTube is good. Alright, let us get into Skyrim. Hello, and welcome back. So, last time I started building the house in Hjalmarch. I will continue a little bit with that today, but mostly it's going to be just going through quests that I already have in my quest log. I'll try and clear out some of those. I'll take some things with me to the house in Winstead Manor. I don't know that I need the glass, but I want the iron ingots at least, because I know I need like nails and such. So I'm gonna get the main hall built at Winstead Manor, and then we'll get going on other quests today.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
So come over to the drafting table and main hall. So first I need the lock, hinges, nails, and iron fittings. Now by smithing the 96. There's my door. And let's go ahead and get the fish hatchery. I need 2 iron fittings now for the smelter. I always want to have a smelter built, because smelters are just a little bit more rare than the other. Oops. Another iron fitting. Smelters are a little bit more rare than the other pieces of. Just a little more rare than other smithing things. Like there's not one in Riverwood, for example. Okay, now I have all the miscellaneous buildings built, and I will show you, because it is unique to this house. The fish hatchery is down here. If you come to the end of the dock, this is where you can add the fish. So now we got all of this built. I can see that for the foundation I need more quarried stone. So for this house, there's a clay deposit right here next to all of this. My log pile and my clay deposit. The stone quarry is actually back here. I'll let him do that while I get this tea open. And while my computer tries to convince me to buy additional antivirus software. I wish yours on the tea didn't add quite as much sugar as I do, but other than that, it's nice. So what I'm thinking about doing is continuing on with the Mages College. I will get all of the mages actually inside the college, so that I can find them a little bit easier there. It will also allow me to get 2 more unusual gems progressing through that quest line. And I'll find the last Gilder amulet fragment so I can finally complete that quest as well. Get all that stuff out of my inventory. That might be enough quarried stone for everything but the cellar. I'm gonna need lots more nails. But I have now a foundation for my main hall. And floors. It's also beautiful. That is the second pop-up Norton has given me while I've been streaming. And this one is blocking some of my stream data. I also tell it to not show me again, and then it does anyway. So let's get our wall framing, second floor supports. I need more sawn logs, and I actually need more nails as well. 2 more sets of nails. I have a thought. There's the mill all the way over here that I had ignored for quite some time. Heartwood Mill. I'll get the little miscellaneous quest here and buy the...
I hope you're not here to start some trouble. I'll fight you if I have to.
I'll buy the... Oh, it's a basic dragon. That's fun.
Sure, Safrul!
Sure, Safrul. Come on down. It's not the weakest color of base dragon, but I should be able to handle it. Excuse me? I did not see you.
All my years, I've never seen such a thing.
Settle down, guy. I was just killing the dragon. If I wanted you dead, you would be dead. Is there a... This is a mill. Is there a wood chopping cloth I can use to then sell wood to the millkeeper? I mean, yes, there's fishing supplies. But where is everything else that should be at a mill? Oh, it's just kind of hidden among the foliage.
It's just me and my mother at the mill here. My father is gone. We don't know what happened to him.
You don't know what happened to your father. That sounds like a quest. So the dragon is the only thing that's dead around here? Appears to be. I guess I'll go inside.
You lost?
Are you?
If you see my good-for-nothing husband Leifnar on your journeys, tell him he's no longer welcome here.
I have firewood to sell.
Honest gold for honest work.
Also, is running a mill difficult?
With just myself and one child, it's damn near impossible. With Leifnar gone, it's really put me in a terrible bind. I'm having trouble making ends meet. At this rate, we won't last more than a few more seasons at best. Then I'll just have to sell the old place.
What happened to Leifnar?
He said he was going east towards the border of Morrowind to trade some of our grain to some folks at Broken Helm Hollow. I waited and waited, and he never came back. Probably shacked up with some elven whore. Good riddance to him, I say. If I only knew where he was, I'd sure give him a piece of my mind.
I'll try to find him.
Good. If you see him, tell him Grosta said he could go straight to Oblivion. He's not welcome here anymore.
Why did Leifnar go to Broken Helm Hollow?
Well, he said that a few men have been going by to some of the local farms, promising a good price from all the local mills and farms. Leifnar said they'd pay double what you can usually get at the markets. The catch was, he had to head out there with our wood. So not only is Leifnar gone, but a good bit of our supplies as well.
I'd like to buy some lumber.
Doing some building, huh? I'll have them hauled over right
I'll
away.
get another
Doing some building, huh?
100
I'll
logs.
have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, huh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, huh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, huh? I'll have them hauled over right away.
Alright. Broken Helm Hollow is not very large. Let's find him real quick. So much for doing the quests that I already had.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
I should create a two-handed weapon so I can start leveling up two-handed on these easy guys. One of my alternate start playthroughs, I started as a bandit, and my starting location was here. Phone chimes there. Easy way to get heard. People sleeping. Including the bandit. Everyone was asleep. I mean, made it easy for me. So there's a pull chain and the quest markers pointing back there. Let's see if there's anything good in this chest. It was trapped. Step back to avoid it. Battle of Sacred Tor, which is two-handed. Some salt. Okay. So, clear pool chain is this torch down, and that's it. And if you come back here, I found Leifnar. A few things scattered around here, no note or anything. There's a corundum ore vein here, which, you know, after doing Lost Knife or Knife Point Bridge last time, I don't really need any more corundum ever, but I don't mind it anyway. That's all that's here. Anything up here though? I mean, yes, there's some mushrooms, but like anything else? Nah. I'll take the mushrooms anyway. remind myself what each of them can be used for. So, on my way back to my house, I will stop in and see Grosta. She's outside now. What's up?
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hand.
I found Lignar's body.
No, it can't be. Oh my. And all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me. I feel so stupid. I've been a fool, wasting my time sitting here helpless when I could have sent help sooner. Perhaps this is all my doing. What's done is done. Here, I want you to have this. Bringing me closure was kind of you.
She gave me a steel warhammer
Drop
of
by and
chills.
see us again if you're ever in the area.
Hey kid, your dad's dead.
I knew it. I knew my father was a hero and he didn't just run away. I hope you're not here to start some trouble. I'll fight you if I have to.
Anyway, we are returning to Winstead Manor now that I have my song logs. I'm low on iron ingots. Hopefully I have enough to finish the main hall. Roof framing. I like to see the bones. At the bones of the main hall. Actually, the most amusing part to me when you're in the process of building a main hall is when you have the second level walls, but you don't have the first level walls yet. It just amuses me. I'm amused by simple things sometimes. And I need more nails than I have iron ingots for to finish the roof. Because I only have the one iron ingot left. Let's pop over the nearest. Morthal does not have a smith. For one reason or another. Why, I do not know. Let's look over to Solitude and talk to Baron.
What do you need? Staying safe, I hope.
Seems the finest weapons and armor.
And I will take all of his iron ingots.
Return anytime you need arms.
And
or
because I'm already in Solitude, I will do one check of the Radiant Raiment inventory to see if they have something that has fortified carry weight on it.
If not, let me know. So nice to have pleasant company for a change. Why, hello. Nothing at all. It's very nice. Oh. If you want something with a little more
Clothes and raiment
style,
for the
however,
discerning
you
customer.
should see what we have available.
Nope.
Finally.
Though now that I think about it, I should be checking blacksmith shops. Because a lot of times
Watch
you'll
what
find
you're
carry
doing.
weight on like boots. It'll be like steel
Take a
boots
good
of
look
hauling
around.
through
I'm sure you'll
whatnot.
find what you're looking for. Biren said you... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Brawler's Dragon Scale Gauntlets. That's beautiful. Some sneaking fucking...
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
So let me see what Baron's got. There's a bow and arrow shop right here. Fletcher. But
blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Untrained destruction. Okay.
Keep safe, and always wear your armor.
We should have this house built in not too much more time. But do 1, 2, 3 more nails. My smithing skill is shown as 101. Okay. We now have the main hall built. I'm not going to do much with the cellar, but I will at least get it made. I'm at 26 quarries down. That should be more than enough. Just make it so that my house has a cellar, even if I don't put anything in it yet. And now, like the other houses, I have my same 3 choices of wings. I can remodel the small house into the entryway. And now I will... Loeb was right here. Where did you go, Loeb? Loeb? Hello? Hello inside. Alright.
I learned much from... Certainly. What did you have in mind?
I can now get an extra horse here.
Certainly.
And I can get a bard.
It would be pleasant to have some music in the house. I'll make inquiries about, of course.
And
What
I
room
will
would you
actually
like
have
me to-
him work
Very
on
good.
the entry
I'll make all the
room,
arrangements.
which is all sorts of things. It also includes exterior lights for your home. You know what? I'll help him a little bit. I'll make the corner shelf and wall shelves. And the bench. And the barrels.
I've worked with metal long enough that I
There,
almost
we
never
gotta
burn
start.
myself anymore.
And there's a bench that my steward, housecarl, and bard can all share. One bench for 3
Until
people.
next time.
I believe I need to exit and re-enter for the bard to appear.
Good day to you. I am Sonir, the bard that your steward has hired. Please let me know if there's anything specific you want to hear.
I'd like to make a
Of course.
request.
Anything you like.
Can you play The Dragonborn Comes?
Yes.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborns come.
Maybe some instrumental music. She's no Roland the Nightingale, I'll tell you that. My stream quality is not great today, and I think it has something to do with stuff happening outside. Hello, Chibi Cross. Thank you for following and welcome to the stream. Things are going fairly well. We're just about to get into a little bit more exciting things. Just been working on house building so far today. Get some stuff out of my inventory so that I don't fill up too much. Now when I put I get rid of the warhammer. That'll be low enough. Alright, so my next, I said I was going to work on Forbidden Legend and Under Sarthal. I do both at the same time. I will start the Sightless Pit and head over to Sarthal. Master of Conjuration is currently in Sarthal, so I can't get my Conjuration spells until I get him to leave. I don't have any common soul gems on me right now, but I do have a Barla Stone. Well, this is my 24th stream of this current playthrough, but I've been playing Skyrim overall since its original release day. There's more frost trolls down this way. I'm just gonna ignore them. Alright, here we are.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
So what's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Not every day. I stream currently 5 times a week, and 3 of those days are Skyrim. What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious. As some of you may know, Sarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able
I
to
always
study
make sure
such
that I
a
have
early
something
civilization and the magic
to
they
drink
use.
while streaming,
Well,
but I
are
typically
there any
don't
questions
snack while
before we
doing
begin?
so. I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do?
I did snack on some
my dear, why don't you
raspberry
search for
oranges
wording
before the
magnets?
stream.
Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them. Just identify them. Barnum, please search that area over there.
My Discord is the same as my username here. So, our new game is back
certainly
here.
none of this will benefit my research.
Dolph sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
As the quest marker says, there are 4 magical artifacts. There are a few rings you can find.
Until next time.
Give those to him after this quest. They all have a fortified health enchantment, but the only one you need to grab is this ancient amulet. And as soon as you do, the bars will come down and Tolfdir will
What in the
show
world
up.
was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
It is the Sarthal amulet, which reduces the cost of all spells by 3%.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. Well, this is
When I take a
highly
break,
unusual
I'll take a
and
look at the
very
request.
interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
And
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
goodbye.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead, and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now,
Yes,
please
looking
do be
inside
careful.
coffins is a sure
Who
way
knows
to
what we're
avoid
going to
danger.
find?
What's the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
I think for the remainder of this quest, of when I'm doing mages, college quests, I'll adopt a sort of spell sword playstyle, so it feels like I'm at least somewhat magically inclined. Plus my destruction is not very high. I will soul trap this person stronger though.
Got some fight left.
Common is the only one that I do not have any unfilled souls of that size.
This is simply fascinating.
12 dear, you are too slow. Ooh, regular jogger. Petty soul. A lesser soul. Need to be checking somewhat regularly. Yeah, I'll just kill that one.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection.
Of course.
I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful.
Of course, it wouldn't
Go
be
on
any
ahead.
fun if the guy slinging fireballs stayed
Catch
with
up
me.
with you before long. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Okay, if you want me to leave, then stop talking to me. I'll be a little sneaky, so if there are ones, you know, sleeping, they don't wake up until I'm ready for them. There's a trap at some point. Starts that I ignored. Missed. Oh boy, Death Lords. Multiple, in fact. How about I show them the Dragonborn so that they focus. Let's get this one down. Let's get us deal with it once the better. Hello, Dexy. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm very, very nearly dead. Let's try to grab the white file. I'm just gonna pop that Welkin stone. And sneak into this alcove so that I can drop some more healing. Hi, Dixie.
Yeah!
As long as he's not shooting arrows at me, he's doing quite a bit less damage. Oh goodness. Get up. Get up. Ah, I didn't take the time to soul trap him, but honestly, it's not a big deal. He was using an ebony bow and ebony arrows. Can't really tell us on this Death Lord. Okay, I'll pop back to the sneak for now. Another common soul gem for me to fill. How exciting. Okay. We're able to move on now though. Come up here. Let's make sure I'm saving fairly regularly. I don't want to have to fight those guys again. There's usually at least a couple up here. Maybe one of the ones supposed to be up here heard the commotion down below and decided to join the fun. There's a grand soul gem there. Coin purse. There was an iron dagger. We got a chest here. A little bit of gold. I think when I leave here, I should probably... I mean, I say this in every dungeon. I should make some potions once I'm done here. This doesn't appear to be trapped. I wouldn't mind the ebony arrows. Certainly much stronger than the dwarven I'm rocking, but oh well. It won't be all that long before I'm making dragon bow and arrows, and then the ebony won't seem that exciting either. So for this puzzle, the correct pillar is on the wall behind them for most of them. That appears to be an eagle up there. That looks a little messed up. This one's a snake. There's another eagle back there. That's also an eagle. Lots of eagles. And a whale. Alright. This room looks imposing. There's a Death Lord right here. Ah! 15 times damage is enough to take care of a Death Lord right away. Which is another reason why I should be putting a Soul Trap on this dagger. Well, preferably Fiery Soul Trap, of course. Another Black Soul Gem and a Flawless Diamond. There's a rune on the floor up ahead. Let's trigger that. So now we have to step on it. There's another one. Never mind, no, another one. Okay, this one is a little bit different. That one rotates 3 of them. This one rotates only itself. This pillar rotates all 4, and this pillar rotates 2. So make sure that the one that rotates all 4 is correct first, and then the one that rotates 3, then what rotates 2, and then the one that rotates only itself.
Hold on, my boy, hold on.
Here comes Tolfdir.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
I'm almost done with the dungeon and he wants to be here for the end, so. I'm pretty sure I have that book, but yeah, I'll grab it anyway. So at this point, continuing to try and sneak is basically pointless. I have Tolfdir blundering around with me. I don't trigger pressure plates, but he does. Okay, we are near the end of the dungeon. This is our big thing.
Now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Sarthol? Be prepared to defend yourself.
Well, there's obviously a guy sitting here, and you can swing at him all you want. Neither spell nor blade has an effect, nor would arrow for that matter.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
I have to wait until Tolfdir does his thing.
There, now attack it.
Once Tolfdir makes him vulnerable, it's not a problem. And there's the last Gilder Amulet Fragment with the Root of Sealing, because this is another one of Gilder's children.
Why,
there's also the Staff of Yurick Gjelderson. Stop the Tolfdir now.
Prepared to defend yourself.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
So it is to me to go and talk to him. There's nothing else special about this room. Let's go through the iron door in the back. And on my way out, I will will of course get a word, because it wouldn't be much of a Nordic ruin without a word. Another word of ice storm shout. Actually, my first word of the ice storm shout. And of course, a chest to end the dungeon. The door that leads back out to earlier in the dungeon. Also, like any good Nordic ruin. Now, before I pop off and see Savos, I'm gonna come back over here and talk to Arniel again. They should still be here.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
This is all I could find.
I see. It probably doesn't even matter now, what with the mess that's been made in here. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you.
He doesn't even give me anything for it. If you don't already have the Fortify Health enchantment, I believe you can disenchant one of those to get it, but it's an enchantment I've had for quite some time. I just need to get out of here and return to the college. So, one of the two unusual gems I alluded to before can be gotten starting right now. This is the first time you gain access to the Archmage's quarters, and one of the unusual gems is in there. It tells me to go to the Arcaneum, but why not take the door that leads me straight up to the Archmage's quarters where I need to be? The unusual gem is right here. And now, over here.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Have you ever met with the Sijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
I need to speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
And he'll give you a staff that you can use to light things up. Of course, research means and offers to Master Wizard Maribel Irvine.
I think the college is due for a change
There you
in
are.
leadership.
I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ancano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you.
Why would Ancano be looking for me?
I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right?
Is there a problem?
No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it?
Thanks for the warning.
You're welcome.
So, Mirabelle was over here, but now she's been walking.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room.
The place where I have to go for the Hidden the Books quest also contains a unusual gem. So I want to at least get that far in the Mage's Guild College.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
What do you know about the Sigil Order?
No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Sigil Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
The Archmage asked me to see you about class.
Yes, from what I've heard, I expect Tofdil will be occupied for some time. That is a problem, isn't it? I suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now.
What should I do if there's no class?
Well, perhaps it's time for some independent study. Check with Urag Groshab in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of any references to this thing that you and Tolfdir found. I'd like to know as much as we can about it.
Let me make sure the Unrelenting Force is still equipped. I'm going to be having some fun with that. I don't see much point in talking to him when he's not actually in the Arcanium, so I will wait for a number of hours so he's where he should be. I've been in here before, because I did the quest to find the unicorn. And that requires you to come in here and find the journal. You could also find books that start quests here.
You needed?
Ethereum Wars.
I'm positive whatever I
Lost
require
Legends.
will be revealed to me on its own, in due time.
So, you don't need anything then?
Oh, my dear Urag, you're trying so hard to help. I do hope you're not disappointed.
Disappointed is not the word I would choose, Colette. Excuse me. You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
This is quite an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
You take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
So, if I want to buy books,
laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection.
He has a number of books that I can buy from him. There's also special books and college business I can assist with. But I'm not interested in doing Radiant Mage's college quest right now. Right now I need to learn about something we found in Sarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
So many more things to talk about. Does anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Waiting. Who is this Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Why are these mages in Felglow Keep?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
So Ancano waits for you when you're done with that. But if you don't want to talk to Ancano, no one has any problem with me shouting him. And if he's on the ground, he cannot talk to me. I'm going to try and find Finiska's store. He is the Conjuration Master. I want to be able to summon more skeletons. Right now I can only summon the skeleton minion. I'd be able to do a stronger skeleton. But I never bothered to commit to memory of which room belongs to which people. Sergius is in charge of enchanting services. Seems like no one's here right now except for Feralda and Sergius. And Sergius is asleep.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I'll wait like 4 hours and see if there's anyone else in here then. I'll always be using Detect Life if I'm looking for people.
I care little. If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Summoning undead isn't frowned upon?
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Are there many conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Falion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago. He didn't like the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Falion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Yeah, we were there. What have you got?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Well, the skeleton champion. But that's a high-level skeleton. It's an adept skeleton. But you have enough to cast it. The skeleton minion a bit more, I think.
That incident. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
But we'll worry about getting additional skeletons in the future, maybe.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
You know, they say knowledge is... Illusion, really, is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, sir. So my alteration's at 42, my illusion's at 74, my destruction just recently went up to 22, my conjuration's at 56, my restoration's at 57. So, destruction is really the one that I haven't done much of. So, I'm going to reforge the Gaelder Amulet because I've had the fragments and the ivory dragon claw in my inventory for ages. The place where I need to go is Reachwater Rock. I've always dreamed of coming to this place after I found all of the unusual gems, but it's never worked out. I will show you why I dream of it when I actually get in there. Another dragon attack. I am trying to mine iron ore, sir. This is exceptionally rude, Elder Dragon. Hello, Luna Smith. Welcome to the chat. I'm just reading. Do I have to try and deal with this Elder Dragon right now, or do I just go inside? Kind of on the mountainside here, and it looks like a good way anyway. It's not far enough away that I can wait. Ah, he's up there. No, I'm going inside. Alright. So Reachwater Rock has a lot of mushrooms, like a lot of the juicy things recently. There's also water down here. Let me put on my ring of Club Club Fun Time. Pick up the dire fish. Anytime I can pick up some fish that are found in certain areas without having to actually fish for them, I am more than happy to do so. So we can get at least one dire fish for that I will eventually need for what's his name? Fishing guy. Swims in deep waters, or whatever his name is. Get one for that he'll eventually ask me to take to him, and one to put in my recently built fish hatchery. There's also tripod spiderfish down here. They appear to not be moving. I got 2 of each. I think that's fine. There may be more down here, but oh, there's a skeleton in the water too. There is, of course, also fishing supplies here. Let's do 1 cast of fishing supplies. Apparently, I'm still considered to be in combat, even though I can wait. Let's actually wait the hour and then see. There we go. So we did get some splashes, so there are fish still in the water. I think even if you go in and manually collect all the fish you can, it won't impact what you're able to fish up. I lost my catch. That's disappointing. Doesn't happen a whole lot, but sometimes it can, especially with some of the rarer fish. There are other types of fishing rod that can help you catch rarer fish. I only have the basic rods so far, though. Drop the arrows so that not letting myself use. In any case, if we come up here, we will find another adventurer who has a copy of Lost Legends on him, the Emerald Dragon Claw, and an ancient edict. Let this place be forgotten forever. Let it be struck from the rolls of history. Let it never be spoken of by man or mer. Let its very name be lost to the ages. Ye who enter here know, this place was sealed at great price. Honor those who perished here. Turn back and leave them to their rest. How about now? So this requires the Emerald Claw. I just wanted to see which one it took. I will check Twitter when I take my break. So we got bear, whale, snake. Actually several doors moving down as opposed to basically everywhere else you've been. And this one at the end, actually I believe, requires the Ivory Dragon Claw, which was Eagle Dragon. Even the middle ring is already where it needs to be. Take the others. Yes, multiple doors and more than one different dragon claw. So that makes you think maybe that ancient edict didn't know what it was talking about. But there's not much more to this place. There's a obvious door there. It will open up once I have completed the quest. So let's get my shield ready as well. So we come forward to the other side of the room. You can come up here, activate the amulet pedestal, and remove the Gilder amulet fragments. Once you've done all three, the ghosts, various Gilder sons will show up. And it'll be very similar to your previous fights against them. Necro will have Draugr thralls all over the place. And as you defeat each one, they will be up top wounded. That is not the real Sweetness. Looks like that was a real one, so I will switch to bow. Now, with Sig this down, time to fight Yerrick again. And this time he is not immune to damage. But he will use his magic to teleport around occasionally. But I'm gonna try and hit him with magic from the other side of the room. Lightning bolt. He's resisting it now. Okay. So with all three defeated, they stand up again, and looks like they're going to get hostile again. They call their father, and they get blasted away. Here's Gilder himself, former Archmage. He will cast a spell, which reforges the amulet. And here's his body. He has a lot of gold on him. So, the various amulet fragments give you 30 points in health, stamina, or magicka. The reforged gives you 30 points in health, magicka, and stamina. That's essentially 9 levels worth of stat gains on one piece of equipment. If I were allowing myself to use things I haven't made, I would be equipping that right now. And I usually use it for most of the game. Usually I get it fairly early on and use it for quite some time. I was mistaken about what this place was. I thought there was going to be like a dozen burial urns, but that is not this place. My mistake. But I can now leave here, and I can get the dragon claws, especially the ivory one that's been in my inventory for a very long time, removed from me. Trying to reduce not only my quest log but also my inventory, and this will be a good step towards that. Get that side quest out of there. Get some miscellaneous items out of there.
Do you get to the cloud
Also
district
still
very
waiting for a
often?
courier to
Oh,
continue the interception quest.
Oh, it took years, but I...
Get out of my house, Nazim. When you're in the house of people who don't want you in there, you can call the guards.
I own for O'Fog. See, very successful business, obviously.
Someone do something!
Lydia, did you just narc on me?
Don't do that! By the gods, did that really just happen?
Lydia, you're a witness.
I am your sword and your... He's so scared! I'm not gonna do that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
No witnesses.
What are you doing? I cannot best you.
Last witness killed. But he killed so many people, it doesn't matter. Okay, I had a little bit of fun there.
What do you need, my thing?
That's why Ko said before I did it, I was never actually going to leave all of them dead. Okay. Got a couple of dragon claws. I haven't gotten the attunement sphere out of my inventory because while I've been to Blackreach via Mazinch Left and Grabthar, I haven't decided whether I want to go there through Alftan as well or not. So for the time being, I'm holding on to it. But if I decide that I don't want to do that, I will of course remove that from my inventory as well. So the ancient edict. Still can't get into that fishing contest one. Let me check something regarding that lucky fishing hat real quick. Because I said I was going to get that on stream, but not actually do the whole fishing. Okay. So he says west of Srethi Farm when you talk to him regarding getting the lucky fishing hat. If you actually want to find it, it is technically west of Srethi Farm, but you want to check Gehrman's Hall. Go to the north side of the island. There should be fishing supplies around here somewhere. This is more the eastern side of the island, but essentially it's the correct spot. I'm gonna fish here. It is raining in the game currently. There's the lucky fishing hat. So, when you are wearing that, when worn, rainstorms occur while fishing at temperate lakes and streams. So, the spadefish, the pygmy sunfish, and the pearlfish that I do not yet have can be fished up. I will finish fishing out this one spot. If I get them all, then okay. Otherwise, I'll get them off screen and turn it in at the start of the next stream. I do want to catch as many fish as I can so that I can populate the fish hatchery. Because that's just a better way to get the fish. First, I'm only getting Cyrodiilic Spadetail. That doesn't really help. Gotta have some diversity. There's another catfish, but I already have 3 in my inventory from catching them by hand. It's like catfish and cereal spade tail are basically all I'm gonna catch here, but we're not out of fish to catch yet. I wouldn't be catching this many catfish, I'd rather be doing it in Stardew Valley. Let's see if I catch any outside of there. Alright, let's read the letter on mud crab attacks. Viria, I received multiple accounts of fishermen being attacked near a small shack on the shore of western Dawnstar by a swarm of mud crabs. Yes, mud crabs. Now I didn't believe it either until I saw their wounds for myself. One traveler said that they jumped out of the sea right at her. I would like you, the foremost expert on mud crab, to investigate. I cannot afford to spare any of my guards, so I ask you, please find a way to rid these beasts from our shores. Jarl Skald. Viria's notes. Fascinating. I wonder what could be causing them to gather together and become aggressive. Mud crabs are timid creatures unless threatened, so something must have stirred them up. Either way, they will have to be put to rest so the shore is safe again. A shame I won't get a chance to study them. Why not? Why are you sending me instead? In any case, I will take care of this.
This one needs something?
So many. Take a look.
I want to see what sort of enchantments you have. Yeah. Carrying capacity. Told you I should be checking boots. I'm actually going to allow myself to sell the extra rod. Just going to sell a few things that I've been gifted as quest rewards, because that barrel is just not ever going to respawn.
I wonder if we should offer discounts to the soldiers.
As I go back, because Whiterun is still my main base, so I go back there too frequently for a barrel in the town to change its contents. So there's a shack over here. And I do in fact have to kill the frenzied mud crabs. There are 12 of them. Maybe not use the fishing rod. They tend to give lesser souls. Let's go see some firebolts. Yeah, so they actually leap at you like the leather set. And if enough of them attack you at once, it can actually be a little dangerous. You don't expect mud crabs to do much damage to you. Thankfully, my unicorn can tank a dozen of them at a time. The only problem is that there are so many bodies piled up that sometimes it doesn't know what I'm trying to attack. Alright, there's additional fire bolts in there. Last one. Okay. Now I have to discover the origin of these frenzied mud crabs. There's also books in here. I'm gonna get those fire salts. There's also Tolif's journal. Sold to Wind Peak Inn. Salmon. 16. Arctic char 8. Crab legs 12. A traveler came passing through. Sevier. Some kind of wizard. I've got no love for wizards, but he offered me up potions and fire salts, all just for a place to lay up for a while. Of course I agreed. Only a noble could dream of treasures like these. Sold to Wind Peak Inn. Salmon 13. Arctic grayling 6. Last night I seen Sevier casting his spells on mud crabs of all things. Now I don't have any crab to sell to the inn. He said I could have them when he's done, but something's not right with those crabs when he's through with them. They smell old, foul. A mud crab tried to get at me while I was sleeping last night. Good thing I keep a sharp blade under the bed. Tomorrow I'm going to tell my visitor that it's time for him to go. I've had enough of the chanting at all hours of the night. I can't believe it. It's true what they say. No good deed goes unpunished. I told Xavier that he needed to leave, and he just started ranting about how this was his place now. Said not to forget our deal, that he was not to be disturbed. Now I'm scared he'll cast his magic on me if I have another cross word with him. Now I know what he's been up to. He's been doing awful, evil magic on those crabs. Don't get me wrong, mud crabs will snap your ankles with their claws just as soon as look at you, but they don't deserve this. I can't stay here. I'll head to Wind Peak Inn next morning. Not coming back. Not ever. This place is cursed now. Trying to get around here. Added cloth chest there. But to actually find Sevier is dead. And he has his journal with him. There's also some soul gems around here. Some bone meal, a death bell, a satchel. Let's read his journal. Once that's out of the way. To master the art of necromancy, one requires a constant supply of corpses upon which to practice. Here on the coast I can practice my arts undisturbed, save for a lone fisherman I convince to let me rest in his shack. Amazing how for a few potions and fire salts can take you. Soon I will begin the pacification ritual that will bring me wave after wave of docile creatures to slay and practice my abilities. The ritual is complete. Mud crabs arrive from the sea in droves, each ready to surrender their life. Already I feel myself growing stronger in the dark arts. I bring down the knife and see life's flame extinguished from their eyes. Then I raise my hand and see it spark once more. I bring the knife back down again. The others watch on, their feeble minds unable to resist. A curious thing happened today. As a fresh wave of the clawed creatures rose out of the water, one of them ran ahead of the pack and lunged right at me, snapping and chittering. Perhaps my illusion has had some kind of adverse effect on them, driving them to frenzy instead of calm submission. I will dispel the illusion for now and make do with the creatures I find close to the shore. More have come from the sea with deadly intent, this time almost too many to manage. I need to be careful. Is this my doing? No, the illusion ritual ended long ago. I fear I have ignited something within them. No matter. I've come too far to stop now. So, to complete this, I now have to return to Varia. You can only go so far with her quests until,
If you're looking for a
you
job,
kind of have to do her and Swims in Deep Waters quests together. If you get too far along in one, they will ask you to go help the other person.
lost?
Need something?
The mud crabs have been slain. They were driven into a fury by a necromancer.
We sure showed them, eh? Thanks for your part in all that.
Xavier drew them to the coast using magic, but he lost his control over them.
I understand. I've come to rely on you. There's something I want you to have. It was my father's. It would be my honor if you carried it. May the gods keep you.
And she gives you an Alikri fishing rod. This Alikri rod is fit for a master fisherman. Thank you, Varia.
Stay sharp out there.
Now, if anyone needs fishing work?
Of course. It's all in this note.
The next one is about Fang Tusk. Let me look, however, at the Alikri fishing rod you gave me. Greatly improves the chance of catching small fish when fishing.
Relaxing? They must...
So if you want small fish, the Alikri fishing rod is your friend. I'm going to see if I can get any of these fishing things that she's giving me out of my inventory. What is it about fishing contests that I haven't done yet? It wasn't this far back, I don't think. Don't even see the quest in my journal. So this may be another job for the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. It will either tell me what I haven't done yet, or what I need to do to finish it. The quest is called No Contest. The reward is a Warlock string, which I did fish up. I did fish up the Warlock string, which is supposed to be the end of the contest notice remains marked as a quest item after the quest ends. Use the console command here to remove the item from your inventory. Okay. It does have the XX on it, which means I have to know where the fishing is in my load order. But I do happen to know that it is number 5. So 05000 B2E space 1. And now if I look here, that fishing notice is gone. Typically I like to keep everything, but if it's going to be stuck in my if it's going to be stuck forever, then I don't want it. journals there. Alright, so I did that. I'm back up to like 120 carry weight. The ingredients are certainly having an effect, but that shouldn't be putting me that high. I guess the food is also adding up the
Long life.
extra fish I'm catching. I don't need dire fish for this. Got an extra amulet of Talos in my inventory that I don't need. I always forget to wear an amulet. I've been keeping the gold ruby necklace on. Starfly amulet I no longer need. Gilder amulet I won't be using. I put the staff of Yerk Gilder's son away. It's a damage and magicka. It doesn't say a type of element it deals. Fishing rods don't weigh too much, so I'll keep both. Situational usage. I think the only other thing is I want to put away the robes. I just like how they look, so I collect them. And then I will go up to Dragon's Reach to disenchant the boots. That will be my second to last apparel enchantment in the game. After that, I have only one weapon and one apparel enchantment left to get.
Divine smile on you, friend.
The weapon enchantment I won't be able to get until I start the Dragonborn DLC. The last armor enchantment, the muffle one, that is... I just never know when or if I'll get that. Let me see if the bug is fixed from last time. Nope. It still says when I'm putting on the crown it's adding the warrior stone, which I already have. It's supposed to be adding the lover stone.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. Like the rest of the great warriors?
Because when I take it back off, it says warrior stone removed. But there it still is in the active effects, so who knows what's going on there. But I will mark fortified carry weight off of my list, plus the stone I got in the Archmage's quarters. One thing that is not on my list of just about everything is the clubs that is the spells that were added by the anniversary edition, for example, strangulation or the skeleton conjurations. But there's a place where it's basically guaranteed that I'm going to get all of them, so I don't have to worry about keeping too much track of it. So I said I was going to do complete hitting the books today in terms of how far I would get in the Mages College. I would also like to reiterate my request for input regarding whether I proceed to do the Jagged Crown and do the Civil War quest line up through the Battle for Whiterun to continue the main quest, or if I do the Peace Council at High Hrothgar to get to continue the main quest. Either one is fine. the Peace Council is a lot of talking. The Civil War I'll do eventually either way, but it just basically cuts out season unending entirely. So I will leave it as before, up to viewers to choose. Belgrove Keep is actually not very far from Whiterun. I already hear a dragon. I wouldn't mind if a dragon attacked Felglow Keep while I was trying to fight. That's a blood dragon. I'll fight it now. If I can actually dismount my horse. Let's get out my dragon wren so it doesn't fly away. Back down here. I'm gonna use a little bit of sparks on this dragon when it lands. The Sabercat's just gonna get in my way. So a dragon's breath counts as magic. So if you can do enough shock damage to them to essentially remove all of their magicka, then they can't do their breath. So I actually like using shock magic on dragons sometimes. Even if it's not doing much damage, it is removing their magicka and preventing them from breathing at you. Yeah, another dragon getting in my way when I'm trying to do things. I didn't end up killing the Elder Dragon, but I have killed a regular dragon and a blood dragon on stream today. So we're not avoiding all dragons. Someone did tease me about running away from dragons in the previous stream. Okay, so Felglow Keep is filthy with mages. And you know I've had some trouble with mages. I'm currently frozen. Before it explodes. That's the way in. Well, there's more mages out here, but maybe the unicorn killed them all too quickly. I believe this is where you come out. Where's the key? Actually, instead of magic, I think I'm going to focus mostly on archery here. Sneak through and put an arrow in their face. You seem to be stuck, buddy. Okay, Felglow Keep dungeons. here to find 3 stolen books. Much like the quest for the East Empire Company, I'm starting in a passage I entered through water. Hello, Pixel Slayer. Welcome to the stream.
Huh? What is it?
There's also a spider up there. Couple spiders, actually. Take care of them, no problem. See if I can get my arrows off of them. Some more soul gems. Probably gonna get quite a few here. You would expect soul gems to be found in a mage's stronghold. Some void salts. Always happy to see those. Again, I don't trigger pressure plates, so no concern there. Treasure chest back here. Apprentice level chest, so no concern of breaking anything. Some garbage iron behind me. Could look around a bit more, but I have to get through here very quickly. Oh goodness, I almost stepped on that. Come on. I know better. I do still have the quiet casting, so that won't alert everyone that I'm here. So there's some cages here, and inside these cages are vampires. And if you want,
What was that?
you can in fact let the vampires out. And they will not attack you. They will attack the mages who imprisoned them here. And that is amusing to me. So I'm going to activate all these levers and let the vampires out.
Look out! Is someone there? Here we go. I knew it.
Now, the vampires aren't all that strong.
Calls me. Is that your best? You're pathetic. Teach you to mess with me.
Yes, they're not going to be friendly, but not hostile either. But they're escaping now. Should I have left them out? Maybe not, but I'm not a vampire hunter yet. Just please don't tell Buffy.
Just open the cage and I'll leave quietly. Don't make a sound. Won't bother you at all.
Is someone there?
Storm Wizard.
Go, boys!
Is someone there? He's getting jumpy, I guess. Please, please let me out of here. You have to let me out. They're going to do something awful to me.
I don't care what they do to you, boy.
There's a lever right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
I do what I want. Hello, Orthorn.
Please, help me!
So, you're Orthorn.
Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he?
I'm just here for the books you took from the college.
What? The book? Oh. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have taken them. I know. It was stupid. I was stupid. It won't happen again. Help me get out of here, and I'll help you find them. Please.
Where are the books you stole?
I don't have them anymore. She took them. The caller. She's the one who put me in here. Please, let me out of here.
Why are you in this cage?
They threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of their experiments. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject.
Is there a key for this cage?
No, it's the levers in the center there. Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry. I don't like being in here. Don't leave me here.
I will leave him for now. But I will come back for him. Eventually. I just want to clear out most of the enemies before I let him out so he doesn't get in my way. That is the way forward, is it not? There's a door up here. That requires a key. So the way forward is this way. There are mages being taught here. Not in the way the college would teach them, of course.
Someone there.
Storm wasn't attacking me. That's unpleasant. I want to close wounds off before he finishes draining my magic out with his shock spell. Off with the head. That's the fate for bad monsters. Use their head. So, they cast their spells at vampires, so they're in cages. One, no, actual practice dummy. There's nothing I can do to free that particular vampire. It may be more merciful to kill that one rather than, let it starve there. Let's see, I know I have a bunch of petty soul gems to fill. Several skeletons in here. While I'm waiting to have the Magicka to actually soul trap them again, I'll just put up my shield and let them hit me a little bit. Get some block levels. For both the companions and the Civil War, I'm going to be doing a lot of melee, so being able to block will be advantageous to me. Okay, I think we're good now. Now One more skeleton back here. Oh, I'm just a little bit short. Alright. Got 4 more petty souls. I still have 10 unfilled ones in my inventory, but it's a start. There's also the Novice Necromancer here. They restore health potion recipe. A spell tome for Raised Zombie and a Necromancer Adept. I already have Raised Zombie. I've had that spell for a while actually. Take some leather strips, sure. Never know when I'm gonna need some leather for my smithing. So this opens the way to Felglow Keep proper. I do still plan on going back for Orthorn. I just want to take out a few more enemies first. I believe there's a library coming up. Not quite yet. If you haven't gotten your fire assaults for Dalamond yet, there's that flame Atronach outside. That's a real one that will drop fire assaults. You also got this one right here. Or if you just want fire assaults for any other reason, not necessarily just for Dalamond. Doors of Oblivion, the Conjuration skill book. I've already gotten that one, so I don't need that copy. There's some soul gems in these holders. More petty soul gems, of course. But were any of them filled? None of them were, or they were all filled actually. I remained at 10 unfilled.
Mercy! No!
I'm just surprised that my archery is only 76. Obviously I've been neglecting it. Let me double check that I have my backpack equipped. Sometimes I forget. And that 10% extra damage is very nice. I also have to remember that I have several fortified archery potions if it turns out that one of these guys is too difficult. I was getting killed by a mage last time and completely forgot that I had fortified archery potions. It could allow me to do some damage ahead of time. So here's a proper Storm Atronach. We haven't seen a lot of them. I think the last time we saw a Storm Atronach was at Darklight Tower when we were getting Aelia for Steward of Lakeview Manor. And obviously as a using storm spells that took all my magic out, unfortunately. But with one closed wounds I should be able to handle an apprentice level ice mage. The Storm Atronach gives void salts. This always feels like the end of the dungeon, even though it's not. I mean, of course, I'm getting ever closer, but not there yet. I did not mean to pick up a lantern. Briar Heart right there. Their crab and bucket. One would presume. Alright. Do I have to remember? I believe the unusual gem is in this room over here. Sure is. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to do this quest right now, to get another unusual gem. Some quicksilver ingots. A book on troll slaying. I'll take troll slaying and Galarian the Mystic. Pretty sure I don't have either of those books at home. And that door is barred from the other side. This is their library. Not where they are keeping the books that were stolen.
What was that?
Alright, no fury. Most of their books are ruined because they don't have your aggro shrub to make sure that they stay in good shape. There's an unlocked chest, but it's got some decent stuff in it. I'm not going to use the Master Robes Restoration, but I like collecting Master Robes. The game's going to give them to me. There's another flame action knock. The Apprentice Fire Mage taking the arrow in the back at night. They have a key, which will allow me to get Orthorn to this part of the dungeon a little bit quicker. Also unlocks this room. Add a chest. Oops. That's a shame. There we go. More Master Robes Restoration. There's a shrine of Julianos in here, which makes sense for mages to be worshipping. So we are now very near the end. The ritual chamber is right there, and that is the end of the dungeon. So what I will do now is I will go back and collect Orthorn. And I will have him come with me. Now there aren't enemies here for me to try and keep him alive. That door remains barred. Oops, this goes out into Skyrim. My bad. Keep moving backwards into the dungeons. Alright, let me save and double check where this actually goes. It's closer to the end. A little bit faster. Okay. I'll now pull the other lever. Haha. Silly man. Okay. I'll pull the middle lever.
Thank you, thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in.
Now, where are the books?
Yes, of course. I said I'd tell you, didn't I? The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Oh, I promise I'll help you get out of here. Until next time. Why did I ever come here? All right, then.
I'm not going to tell him to get himself to safety. He's coming with me. If you've done this quest before, you may know why I want him to come with me. It is not entirely, my motives are not entirely good-natured. Yes, that door is still barred. But I can come this way.
The library is just through here. We're getting close now.
He does have some information about Felglow Keep. Just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that amulet of Debella on.
I've got to get out of here.
Alright.
Why did I ever come here?
So now enter the Felglow Keep ritual chamber.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
Who are you?
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
I'm here for the books from the college.
So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me. So I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement?
An arrangement? After you've destroyed so much? Fine. Leave me the elf. You may go with your books.
Wait, what?
He gets the books, I get you. It's very simple.
But why?
This little adventure of yours has cost me a number of test subjects. I need more, and you do nicely.
You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't leave me here with her.
I'm waiting. Well, what's it going to be?
Here's the deal.
Fine. Take your books and leave at once. If you ever come back, I won't be so gracious.
How could you just leave me here?
Night of Tears. Fragment on Artaeum. And the last king of the Aelids. Now I suppose I could, you know, kill her. But nah.
How could you just leave me here?
You have what you came for. Now leave.
If you kill her, you get the key that can take you out through that door. These stole books. I have no sympathy. Now, I will take this door out to Skyrim. And I will return the books. And that will be my College of Winterhold for this stream. And I'll take my break and stretch, rest the eyes, get something to drink and all that. And then we will continue. But first, here are the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
He will take the books that you found and give you a selection of spell book, or not spell books, a selection of skill books. So today he gave me, wow, he gave me a lot. He gave me Catalog of Weapon Enchantments, which is enchanting, Doctor of the Nibin, which is alteration. He gave me Racial Phylogeny, which is restoration. Response to Barrow's speech is destruction. Black Arts on Trial is illusion. So basically a skill book for each type of magic. Except for conjuration, apparently. Oh, 2920 Hearthfire Volume 9, yeah. He gave me that too. Okay. So I won't worry about that for now. I think what's going to happen when I get back is I will be continuing the Dark Brotherhood after I bring a follower to Delphine. So I will take a little break and then I will be back before too long. Okay. Let's continue. Welcome back. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to Rorikstead, because I prepped this last time.
If you beat up my sister Sissel, I won't help.
Come to the Frost Street Inn,
We got warm
and now
food,
Eric
warm
is over
drinks,
here.
and warm beds.
Good to see you again. How would you like to hire a brave, if untested, mercenary?
You decided to become a mercenary?
Seemed like the best way to see the world and make some coin. Sure, I'm a little green, but what I lack in experience, I make up for in courage.
Eric the Slayer, huh? Sounds fearsome.
Yeah, Father says I should pick a name that describes what I really am, but nobody's going to hire Eric Greenthumb or Eric Hoe Pusher. No, I need a name that will put some fear in the hearts of my enemies. When I have some enemies, that is.
Consider yourself hired.
Lead the way. No problem. How can I help?
He's got an ebony sword and shield, and it looks like his armor is ebony as well. I don't know how his father managed to afford ebony, but okay. Well, as much as he wants to go see the world, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take him to become the next member of the Blades. He's more of a melee character than Bandol. I like to have a melee.
What do you need?
A ranger sword and a mage sword. So the third member of the Blades will be a mage of some kind.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
I brought someone to induct into the Blades.
You want this one to become a blade? You sure?
I'm sure.
Very well. I'll do... I can handle training one more. After that, I think we'll be ready for a little dragon hunting of our own.
As long as it's not Parthenax you're hunting, then good on ya. Okay, I'm now going to go to Solitude to kill Vittoria Vici at her wedding. Looks like while I was on my break, the stream disconnected. Let me make sure I am still live on YouTube, and if I am, then we are all good. It does show me live on YouTube. It doesn't show what's happening right now, but it does show me live. So I'll take what I can get.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forward.
So, that gate is locked up. You have to go through this one.
I'm so glad Vittoria and Asgeir chose a public reception. That way the entire city can share in their holy bond.
Oh, I know enough.
Now, fella, let's not get too close to my new bride, eh?
To submit to imperial authority.
This wedding is boring.
So, before
When
fighting.
my aunt got married, they had a cake that was...
Blessings of the 8 divines upon you. How may I help?
So I'm going to find a way up top. And there are a number of ways I can choose to kill Vittoria Vici while she's talking. So, where she will be talking is right there. Here's the loose gargoyle that Babette told me about. As far as the gift that Gabrielle told me about.
Focus on your targets.
think it's a different tower entirely.
Good friends and neighbors. I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for being here. To thank you for sharing this wonderfully happy day with myself and my new husband.
I can never remember
In this
where it is.
courtyard,
She left a
there are
bow
no
and arrow for
stormcloaks.
you though.
There are no Imperials. There are only people come to celebrate a union of two
What I like to
souls.
do is I like to probably Fury spell
So make
on her
merry.
husband.
I thank you all again for making this the best.
Nope. I was not. I would like to do it without
I
being
thank
seen
you
if
all
at all
again
possible.
for making this the best wedding a woman could ask for.
No, I'll have to wait for her to come back out. Well, in the meantime, I'll see if I can find the... I want to complete the Dark Brotherhood questline. Yeah, there's a boat called Frenil's End and some arrows that Gabrielle left for me up here.
Good people of solitude. My husband Aesgir and I thank you. Coming to our reception.
Let's see if I can.
Thank you for sharing the love we have for each other. In this courtyard, there are no... Leave me alone!
Fine. I'll do the gargoyle.
I thank you
So I
all
can do that
again
once
for
I stop
making
being
this the
seen.
best wedding a woman could ask for.
Sorry, Master Blaster. I know you don't want me to kill her, but it's the way things have to be.
Someday soon, we'll all see magic. What you do here today may well save your lives.
Okay, they're on the move again.
Come on now. You want those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers account.
Good friends and neighbors. Are you all... Help!
Victoria! No!
So she's dead. I'm going to make myself invisible.
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
I guess I was just hearing things.
Someday soon, you will all see battle. And what you do here today may well save your lives.
Astrid ordered me to keep an eye on you. Figured you could use a hand when the chaos erupted. I'll try and hold him off as best I can. You get back to Sanctuary. Huh?
Well, I'm completely undetected. Did not even get a bounty.
Huh. Found you.
Help!
The only fighting that's gonna happen is Bizarre. So, let's return to the sanctuary. I can turn in the quest for killing Agnes, the maid. And I killed Victoria Vici at her wedding while she was addressing the crowd, so I get the bonus. And we'll see what the next step towards killing the Emperor is.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding.
Well, I didn't butcher her.
Well done. Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this.
Yes, the blushing bride now serves Sithis in the void.
With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Ah, and of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. Simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now
I love gold.
Time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
I might do this one today as well. First thought in his ear.
So many
Agnes is dead.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll spare you the facetious quip about killing a defenseless old woman. Infiltrating an occupied military fort and making it out in one piece is nothing to joke about. Well done. Your payment for services rendered.
Are there any more contracts available?
Well, yes. 2 of them. But you're reaching the end of what I have available. Your targets are a dark elf wizard named Maloril in the dwarven ruin of Mazinchaleft, and Helvard, the housecarl of Falkreath. Kill these 2, and I'll have one last contract to give you. I'm just finalizing some details now.
Tell me about Maloril.
He's dangerous, very dangerous. A rogue dark elf mage doing research into dwarven artifacts should be both respected and feared. Just not by you.
I've been to Maloril's room, but he wasn't there when I originally went to Mazinchaleft. Tell me about Helvard.
He's the housecarl of Falkreath. You know what that means? He's the bodyguard to the Jarl himself. So be careful. Good luck.
I am Thane of
Try not to get
Falkreath,
yourself
so
killed.
worst case scenario, I'll be able to
Dear brother,
leave.
I've been waiting for you. Your next contract awaits, as I'm sure Astrid indicated.
She did. What are the details?
With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, his security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need to begin its preparations immediately. Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection. You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor.
I understand. Gaius Morrow will die.
He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now. Observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sithis. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating letter on his body and let fate take care of the rest. Oh, and one final thing.
Yes?
To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up.
Do you know Gaius Morrow's schedule?
No, so your best plan is to follow him after he leaves Dragonbridge. However, there is one other option. We know there's an actual written travel schedule somewhere in the Penitus Oculatus outpost. Securing that would obviously be
The
most
written
beneficial.
travel schedule is useless. He doesn't really follow it. Tell me about Dragon Bridge.
It's a small town with one rather unique feature. It houses Skyrim's only Penitus Oculatus outpost. It was established by Commander Morrow when he first arrived in Skyrim several months ago,
whole lot of
when
other
he began
people.
preparing for the Emperor's initial visit.
Hail Sithis. What will killing Gaius Maro accomplish?
Killing Commander Morrow would do no good. Someone would merely replace him. No, we need him to remain in charge, but distracted, weakened. Implicate and kill his son Gaius, and the commander will be grief-stricken and humiliated, his family name ruined. The security plan will then fail. Best yet, the Emperor will be lulled into a false sense of security, thinking an assassination plot had already been discovered and foiled.
What everyone else is saying.
Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow and deliver to him the judgment.
The Rettering contract? Yes, you heard correctly. In and out of Vardenfell in less than 48 hours.
To kill triplets, secretly, and then have the whole thing blamed on the mother. Remarkable.
In truth, it was so easy. I feel a bit guilty. Once again, the sweet innocent child earned more trust than was wise. It's been quite a boon.
Any advice?
Normally, I talk to a victim before I end his life, but I wouldn't recommend it this time. Morrow will be alert to danger. Talking may spook him. Right then.
Yes. Remember, your target is Gaius Morrow, the son, not Commander Morrow, the father. We need him alive. But the son? Ha! Scorch his face off. Kill well, and often.
Yeah, these are down here.
I serve Astrid and this sanctuary. Life is simple and
You're
good.
supposed to say something about
The shadow scales
getting out.
Astrid had me investigate the Penitus Oculatus. Their members are highly trained, effective warriors. Be on your guard, brother. Right then.
A humble instrument of Sithis. Our dread father guides me. Therefore,
Just need to find Armjoin and Zir now. Cicero never talks to me about my contracts.
Brother, killing Gaius Morrow in a city will be challenging because of all the guards. But fights, even murder, are fairly common. Killing him secretly will certainly make things easier on you. But if there are witnesses, so be it. Happy hunting.
Yes, you don't have to kill people secretly when you're killing them for the Dark Brotherhood.
Brother?
It may help, but you don't have to. Why is Armjoin always sleeping?
Need something?
Any advice?
What's the matter, listener? Night Mother not feeling very chatty these days? You need help from your flesh and blood lessers? You've got to track a man, kill him, and then frame him for a crime. This contract's perfect. For me. Clearly, my lovely wife made a mistake. Kill well, and often.
And...
Brother, I've taken the liberty of visiting the cities and spreading some nasty rumors about Gaius Maro to make his treachery that much more believable. Watch yourself out there.
I will make my way to Dragon Bridge, but first I will go to Mazinchileft. And go ahead and kill Malorel. The bandits outside have certainly respawned by this point. I do have in my inventory 4 unfilled black soul gems. The black star disappeared. It's a bug that happens sometimes. I have no idea where it is. But I can get these black soul gems filled. And yeah. Okay, we got 3 killed Silva. It's not the last enemy. There should be one more. That's what I used. I think there's supposed to be one more person up here. Eh, I'll make him Maloril himself. Maybe. Actually, it should be anyone besides Maloril. I don't want him detecting me, after all.
There's someone that
you.
A bad time.
Okay. My black soul gems are now filled. There's plenty of dark area here. I shouldn't need invisibility. It might be useful right here, but
huh? Oh.
we still have the key from last time. Maloril's facing away. Dead man. There's a journal here now. Let's take it out. Check it out. Lucky to have talked my way out of the gates of Bruma. Time to leave Cyrodiil. Skyrim, not so bad if you don't mind the smell of mammoth. Maybe I can forget the research, forget the contract. The air is clean here. Caravan brought questions with it. They'll catch up sooner or later. Money won't do any good. Need some dwarven junk to pacify them. But how? Markarth was promising, but locked up tight, and I'm no thief. Need to find another way. Highwaymen killed the driver and tried to rob me. Vivek must have been with me. Managed to talk them into working for me to excavate dwarven ruins they are camped in. Safer than the cities anyway. These bandits are thick, but nobody's gonna find me down here. Actually found some artifacts. Must try to find the buyer. Maybe I'll actually make enough coin to pay these fools what I promised for their labor. Can't go to Markarth again. Staying in the ruins for now. What's my next move? Your next move is to lie here dead forever. I'm sure all these people have quite interesting dialogue when you inform them that you're about to kill them, but I just enjoy the dagger to the throat so much. Or on rare occasion, an arrow. Like for an Oriath or Lurbuck. So next I will pop over the Dragon Bridge. I will steal the schedule, but it won't do me any good. Apparently there's still an enemy somewhere, maybe? Told me I couldn't fast travel, then I could.
Thought I heard something.
Okay, bro.
Guess it's all clear.
Keep back, citizen. I have important business I must attend.
Let's see if I still get the conversation that...
Father, you worry too much. I'll be fine.
I know you will, but all the same, remember everything I said. Stay alert. And when you get to the cities, make your observations and move on.
I understand. But you're being paranoid. I'm inspecting security, not charging off into battle. There's not a lot that can go wrong.
Son, when the Emperor's safety is concerned, anything could go wrong. Off with you now, and good travels.
Farewell, Father. I'll return as soon as I'm able.
Well, this is it then. Look after yourself, Gaius. You're doing your duty, and I'm proud of you, but you better come back to me. You hear?
Oh, Fida. I may travel alone, but you know I carry you always in my heart. I'll see you soon.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. See ya.
He's got a thing with the innkeeper.
Trust me.
So, you are to adhere to the following schedule. Morndas, Solitude, Evening, Castle Dower, Tierdas and Windhelm, Middas and Riften, Tierdas and Whiterun, Veritas and Markarth, Nordas and Sundays to be spent at your discretion. Repeat until I have recalled you personally. The guards and jarls of the cities have been informed of your arrival and will leave you to your work. Study the guard patterns, examine any entrances and exits, and make note of any irregularities. Talk to no one. The fewer people who know about your mission, the safer the Emperor will ultimately be. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to Solitude and just wait for him. Hopefully he'll come here first. Okay, he managed to get all the way over there. Yeah. So it is currently Tierdas. According to the schedule, Tierdas would be Whiterun. But I'll go to Markarth then, as that's supposed to be the next day. With any luck, he'll actually be here.
The cousin of the Emperor was murdered. In Solitude at her own damn wedding. Not a chance. We would have let
Sometimes when you come here, you'll hear the sound of a guard dying. And all the guards will appear there.
Approaches with his weapon drawn.
So it is still Tierdas. It's Tierdas evening. Let's wait until it is for dusk. And guys, tomorrow should be on his way here. He's currently I should turn those off. Well, it looks like he decided to head towards Riften instead of come here. Let's wait 4 more hours and see if he's still in the rift. Nope, he's right here. Alright.
God might get nervous, a man which is with his weapon drawn.
I'll spare you, for now.
That didn't do much damage at all. What if I go invisible? Will it even matter when I actually strike?
Fight!
Combat was initiated, but I did not get a bounty. My son, in order for the Penitus Oculatus to ensure the safety of our honored Emperor during his visit to Skyrim, we must personally verify the security of every city in the province. To this end, I appoint you my personal representative, granting all rights and privileges afforded a commanding officer of the Penitus Oculatus. You are authorized to speak with my voice and administer with my hand. Gaius, I cannot do this alone. There is much work to be done here in Dragonbridge and elsewhere, and many arrangements still to be made before the Emperor's arrival. I simply cannot afford to spend time traveling right now, but you must know the seriousness of the task I set before you. When he arrives, the Emperor may choose to visit any city in Skyrim as suits his whim. If he does so, we, the Penitus Oculatus, must be sure that security within those cities is sufficient to deal with any threat to his person that may arise. Gaius, my beloved son, you may be new to the Penitus Oculatus, but I need someone I can trust. You must carry out your duty for the safety of the Emperor, the glory of the Penitus Oculatus, and the honor of the Morrow family name. Your superior officer and loving father, Commander Morrow. I need to plant the letter on him. Funwolf, I agree to your conditions. When the Emperor arrives, I will pass along his schedule and arrange for all doors to be unlocked and any posted security to be conveniently absent for a small period of time. Nothing will stand between your men and his eminence. He will die by Stormcloak hands, and neither my father nor your great leader Ulfric will even know anything is amiss until it is too late. Leave the first payment in gold at this dead drop. I look forward to continuing our relationship. Gaius Mara.
Kill him!
This guard currently has a problem with me.
I'm getting out of here. Hey, watch it.
It is only that one guard that has a problem with me right now.
Someone do something.
Let me see if I can calm him. Marquez City Guard is too powerful for calm. He is gonna follow me. No, don't do it! Don't do it, guys! Why? He just killed Banning. I am not going to let him kill a guy.
Don't hurt me.
Going into Ogden's house to look for me. Just hide in this darkened corner. I'm hidden, but the game still considers it to be in... No, that's not Miko. This dog is Vigilance.
Need something?
See, Vigilance. Miko is... Miko's shack is there, so Miko's somewhere in that area. Yes, I was much too concerned to let vigilance die either.
You were talking to that murderous savage.
They're still talking
and
about.
then he escaped. What are you hiding?
Don't worry. Cindy did escape, but I killed him too. I'm just killing everyone. So I've already become Thane of Falkreath and done basically every quest in this hold. So killing Helvard will not impact anything significant. I'll wait until everyone goes to sleep. Everyone's going to their individual rooms, including Helvard. Give him a moment to actually fall asleep. Close the door. No one will ever know. Looks like he died in his sleep. Except for, the dagger wound. Because I'm so close to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. It's actually right over there. At least once per stream, I should go somewhere on foot rather than fast traveling. Even if it's something small, like going from Markarth to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Let's give my unicorn some exercise.
At last. I've been anxiously awaiting your return.
Gaius Maro is dead.
Yes, I know. As does Astrid. You have done well, and have earned both your reward and a bonus, as I have mentioned. But you should know that we have a more pressing matter to deal with. It's... Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain. This is not the time to keep Astrid waiting.
Just try to relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel better shortly.
Thank you, dear. You are most kind. The Jester's cut feels as bad as it looks, I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now.
Gabrielle mentioned something about Cicero.
The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life. But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there that sheds some light on where he might have gone. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool. Who's the fool now, hmm?
Hush, Vizara. You were very brave. Astrid may well be dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll be forever in your debt, dearest brother. Now be quiet. Just rest.
Should have figured the little lunatic would completely snap.
Valeril's dead.
I hope the elf didn't give you too much trouble. I once got set on fire by a sorcerer.
Yeah, he didn't give you much trouble.
Nasty business, that. But I digress. Here's your payment.
And Helvard is dead.
Well, that's sure to throw a branch into Falkreath's well-oiled political machine. Here's your payment. Well earned as always.
Let's see what... I'm ready for the last contract.
Yeah. You need to find and kill Safia, the captain of the pirate ship Red Wave. The ship travels the northern coast and sometimes isn't even in Skyrim at all. So you'll have to be patient. Good luck.
But also... Tell me.
Ah, yes. The pirate captain. A ruthless she-devil, by all accounts. Deadly with a blade. And let's not forget her crew. Loyal and bloodthirsty, the lot of them. This is my final contract, and certainly the most challenging. Be careful with this one, my friend.
Any thoughts on the current situation?
Going after Cicero now would be a fool's errand. That little jester is currently being digested in Arnbjorn's stomach. Mark my words. You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Boy, did you... Alright, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe Cicero coming here wasn't the best thing that could have happened. But even I didn't anticipate this. Well, you know the old saying, when life gives you lemons, go murder a clown.
I'm all for getting rid of clowns.
Burn that little jester alive.
It only hurts when I laugh. Oh. Yes, do not underestimate Cicero. A man like that, small and foolish, is easy to mock. To underestimate. Don't make the same mistake I did. Stay safe.
I believed in Cicero, but he's betrayed us all. Cicero destroyed any sympathy I may have had for him when he wounded Vizara.
No, we shouldn't
Kill the fool and be done with it. Go. Do what has to be done.
That twisted jester will pay for what he's done.
Did something set Cicero off?
No, nothing. At least, nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother, you being the listener, it's ridiculous. No offense. Cicero may have overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother. It's possible I was not entirely respectful. But to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary, Cicero must pay with his life. There is no other option.
Isn't there any way to work this out?
Look, the Dark Brotherhood is a family. This sanctuary is a family. And we've always welcomed those shunned by society. Werewolves, wizards, eternal 10-year-old vampires. What does it matter? In truth, I've rarely met a lunatic I haven't liked. Cicero's problem isn't his madness. It's an adherence to an ancient, outmoded way of life. The Night Mother's ways simply are not our ways. He just couldn't accept that. And now he'll have to pay the price. I took that prancing fool into my home, and this is
Let's see what Gabriella has to say.
It was a truly terrifying scene. Beautiful in some respects. I feel only pity for Cicero. He must die, of course, but Can any of us truly blame him for his actions? We mocked him, disrespected the old ways. Our actions were shameful. Surely the Night Mother weeps this day. Darkness guide you.
So I do have to go back to Cicero's room. I've collected 4 of his journals, and I've read 3 of them on stream. I will read the final 2 now. Let's have a seat at the table and read them both. And then I'll talk to Astrid. Cicero's Journal, Volume 4. Cheydinhal has erupted into violence and chaos. Like so many other cities before it, the sanctuary has remained unbreached, but for how long? Our numbers are few, and with no speaker, the contracts have dwindled almost to nothingness. Rasha's hold on the sanctuary is slipping. Silence! Deafening silence. In my head, in my head, in my head. It is the silence of death, the silence of the void, seeping into me, through the mother. The silence is hatred. The silence is rage. The silence is love. Today Rasha declared himself listener, claiming the Night Mother spoke to him at last, but when questioned he could not name the binding words. Liar! Deceiver! His shroud must not stand. Rasha is dead. As commanded by the silence, so did I obey. I did not wield the knife, oh no, but dipped the honey softly sweet into Garnag's eager ear. He is a good brother, a loyal brother, to both Cicero and our matron. He did the deed gladly. Only 3 of us left, Cicero, Garnag, Pontius. The Night Mother remains silent, I remain unworthy. The sanctuary remains doomed. I can hear it, deeper and deeper, louder and louder, punctuating the silence like thunder on a calm evening. Laughter. Laughing, 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 laughing. It is a jester, a voice from the void to cheer poor Cicero. I accept your gift, dearest Night Mother. Thank you for my laughter. Thank you for my friend. Pontius is dead. A Dark Brotherhood assassin was killed by a common bandit while walking the streets of Cheydinhal. How can something so sad be so funny? I love the laughter, dearest Night Mother, but still I long to hear your voice. It's not too late. Speak to me, my mother. Speak to me that I may set things right. I can save the sanctuary. I can save the Brotherhood. You can have the laughter. Take it back. In exchange, then, the laughter for your voice? It is not safe to leave the sanctuary. We'll stay here. All is well. Garnag is gone. Gone, 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 gone. Left to get food, but he'll be back. It's only been 3 months. 3 months? 3 months? 12 moths? 4 sloths? Cicero is dead. Cicero is born. The laughter has filled me so very completely. I am the laughter. I am the jester. The soul that has served him as my constant companion for so long has breached the veil of the void finally and forever. It is now in me. It is me. The world has seen the last of Cicero the man. Behold Cicero, full of hearts, laughter incarnate. Found the old journal, decided to write a treatise on silence, sound, darkness, and light. This is 8 years later. How long has it been since the Night Mother first came here? How long since I was made keeper? How long since I became the fool? Since I've been alone? Since Cheydinhal fell? Since I started pounding on the door like so many hammered heartbeats? It's dark in here, and quiet. Poor Cicero no longer hears the laughter, for he is the laughter. There is no listener in Cheydinhal, no listener in Cyrodiil, no listener in me. We must leave here, before the sanctuary falls, before the Night Mother burns, before the Dark Brotherhood withers, before the laughter dies. I took a stroll and spied a maid, but matron's duty stayed my blade. So busy now, I miss the thrill. If only I had time to kill. And finally, Cicero's final volume. I have written the letters, so polite, so official, to Astrid in Skyrim. Her sanctuary still stands, still operates. But how? No listener means no black sacrament. No black sacrament means no contracts. Her family can abandon the old ways and still survive, still kill. But is that family still brotherhood? Or something else? Something new? Something different? Something wrong? Something wrong. Still we must go. Tomorrow we set sail. Float on a boat through the moat called the sea, her and me. Sick, sick, sick of the rocking, tossing, rolling, throwing upon the grey, grey waves. I've been reading of Skyrim, of the good days, the old days, of the old ways. There was another sanctuary once, a Dawnstar sanctuary, good, ancient, and strong, blessed by Sithis. Cicero will go there, no need of Astrid. The mother and I will settle, and she will speak to me, finally, and we will build the old ways anew, together. The passphrase is mine. I have found it, in a letter ancient as the sanctuary itself. The black door will ask, what is life's greatest illusion? I am to answer, innocence, my brother. Finally, a space, a place to call my own, a joker's retreat for the fool of hearts. The sanctuary is home, as I had dared hope, cool and dark and lovely, my sanctuary, sanctuary from all. I know its every corner, every hall, every shadowed nook and alcove, my sanctuary. The guardians know me, recognize me as keeper. They leave poor Cicero alone. The big, ugly beast, a different story. He'd eat me if he could. But to bind me, grind me, he'd need to find me. And Cicero will make sure that does not happen. For I have sanctuary. Sanctuary from all. The sanctuary is safety and salvation. But silent, so silent. I give my love to the unholy matron. I give my laughter freely. But I do not hear her. The silence has returned. Now that I am laughter, and no longer hear laughter, I once again hear the silence of the void. It reaches across time and space. Its silence is deafening, once more. Mother and keeper must go. I am not the listener, and never will be. But I am the keeper. I must serve my mother's will above my own. I must find her listener. I must teach Astrid the error of her ways, the beauty and necessity of the old ways. I have sent the letter to Astrid. We leave soon. But Cicero will keep this sanctuary as his sanctuary, a place to rest and ply my trade, for I once more take up the blade, and send some lucky souls to him, when laughter strikes as fits my whim. I return to Astrid.
Have you found something?
Yes, Cicero's journal.
Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed?
Yes, an abandoned sanctuary in Dawnstar. I have the passphrase.
The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for? Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts, so I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadowmere.
Shadowmere!
You'll find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's one of us. Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right. And then send that jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible.
What do we know about the Dawnstar Sanctuary?
Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. It hasn't been used by the Brotherhood in close to 100 years. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar with the place. That means you'll be fighting him on his own ground. Tread carefully. I took that prancing fool.
It only
in my
hurts
home,
when I laugh.
And this is how he repays me?
So the unicorn has been good to me. But now we have a different choice. Behold Shadowmere. Now, unlike the unicorn, Shadowmere is not technically immortal. Shadowmere just has an exceptionally large amount of health, and it also means that Shadowmere is very difficult to kill because high health means fast health regeneration. Shadowmere can die. I have accidentally killed Shadowmere while power leveling destruction before. But in normal circumstances, it is unlikely for Shadowmere to die. So I will take Shadowmere as my new mount. The reindeer should have returned to the Argreen Paravol by now, that I can reclaim at any time. The unicorn should travel to the College of Winterhold. So the Dawnstar Sanctuary is over here. I have seen it, but not come over here. And here we have Arnbjorn.
Should have figured Astrid would send you.
You're hurt.
Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little Jester's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got.
Yeah, those sorts of things sometimes happen. Shadowmere for me sometimes gets trapped in the water here, and then I can never find it again. Where's Cicero now?
In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase.
I know the phrase. I'll get Cicero. You go home.
Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood.
I will do this quest, and then I will end the stream.
What is life's greatest illusion?
The one where you saw a lady in half? Being happily married? Dreams are reality, and reality is really a dream? In this sense, my brother. Kill Cicero.
Listener! Is that you? Oh, I knew you'd come. Send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slay Cicero.
You can get Jester's gloves, boots, clothes, and hat right here, if you desire them. Boots have muffle. For the clothes, better prices and one-handed attacks. For the gloves, double sneak attack with one-handed. The hat sneaking is 30% better. All very nice things. I am going to use my illusion magic to get through here without having to fight every single enemy. All the guardians of the sanctuary. So open the door, pop the muffle, wait just a few seconds so that I can pop a invisibility.
No, but this isn't at
There
all
are sanctuary ghosts.
You kill the keeper or I kill the listener. Now that's madness.
There are traps all over the place. Plus sanctuary guardians.
I always well defended. I always been a stickler for details. Get it? Stickler. Oh, I slay me. You're still alive. Cicero respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
They know there's someone here, but not exactly where I am. The problem is I'm technically in combat right now. This door is barred. Since I was technically in combat, my magic wasn't coming back as quickly. So I was not ready to cast invisibility again as soon as I was needing to. Because I need to go through here. If you remember Cicero's journal.
Chilly. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Forced by what? Oh, come and see. All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands.
There's a troll up there. We did read about the troll in Cicero's journal. The big brute that would crush and grind his bones if it could find him. He actually has a name. Brutus Friction. I don't know what that means. I hope it's nothing offensive. Alright. Time to put up another muffle. And as soon as I can, another invisibility as well. I will drop a quick save. I will hold the invisibility, open this door, and then cast it. Oh, darn it, there's a full chain right after it. I'll move slowly, carefully. There will be some sanctuary guardians just a few steps ahead. I will wait here until I can cast the invisibility again. The invisibility going away when you interact with literally anything, I think is a mistake.
Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this and let bygones be bygones. What do you say? If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about Kizaru. Stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hulking sheepdog is bled to death. Oh.
Okay. So Cicero's through this door.
We come to the end of our play.
Now I'm going to show you something that you probably know, but you might not. I'm going to summon the Spectral Assassin right here. If it will let me. I want to talk to you.
The Keeper is a sacred position within the Dark Brotherhood. Ask yourself, do you trust the wisdom of Our Lady?
You caught me. I surrender.
I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this.
You caught me. I surrender.
There is only one cure for your madness, Cicero. Me.
Oh, I like that. Very good, very good. Creative.
Awaits us.
But killing me would be a mistake. Oh, yes. You would displease our mother. Hmm? For she's your mother too, isn't she? Listener.
I can
Walk away. Let poor Cicero live. Tell the pretender Astrid that you did the job. Stabbed, strangled, drowned poor Cicero. What the little bitty lie.
Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Jaden Hall? Kill a boy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun.
Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
Well, we heard from the spectral assassin. The keeper is a respected position in the Dark Brotherhood. He does not believe the Night Mother wants this, nor he feels a disturbance in the void, and Sithis does not wish this either. He would follow my command if I told him to kill. But I will let Cicero live. I always let Cicero live.
Lead, and I will follow, child of darkness.
Okay, so I didn't the first time I played, but since then I have always Cicero live.
Unworthy Lucian Luxons! Yeah, only for the will of sinners. I've suffered worse. Yeah.
They took care of him right quick. I thought I was able to go out. There's like a pull chain or something there. It appears no. Actually, I still think there is, but because I had the spectral assassin with me, he got detected. And so I didn't have time to look for a pull chain with the amount of invisibility I had left. I will please the unholy matron by not killing Cicero. And I will report back to Astrid to start the next stream. But for now, I'm going to call this one here. I will return to Whiterun, sort out my inventory. I'll catch some fish sometime between now and Friday when I stream the game again. Try and remember to make some potions as well. Though I know I'm going to forget. I always forget to make potions. So I will put all this stuff away. Sorting out my inventory so I don't have to do it later. I have lots of skill books, but I'll sort those all out after I click to end the stream so that you don't have to go through all of them right now. Some more elven arrows. I keep all of those. I got a number of interesting pieces of armor that I'll put in this chest. That includes the Jester's stuff, the Marcraft Guard stuff, Victoria's stuff. Okay, so the last thing I will do for this stream is read. I'm going to put Cicero's journals in the dresser. I did grab Galerian the Mystic and the Rise and I will read The Rise and Fall of the Blades and Troll Slaying. Those are the books I will read today. So let me sit in my chair. If you came to the stream, thank you. Whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate it. Whether you are on YouTube or Twitch, I appreciate the views all the same. If you are watching the archive on YouTube afterwards, thank you for checking it out. I hope your day is progressing in a pleasurable fashion. And let us start first with Troll Slaying by Finn. Hello, fellow traveler, and welcome to this guide. Within these pages, I will explain everything you need to know about fighting trolls, including how to negate their amazing healing powers and how best to take advantage of their natural love of cold. I'll even share with you my tried and true secret for killing trolls. Intrigued? I hope so. Troll fat is a valuable commodity, and there's fortune and glory to be made for the ambitious troll hunter. Onward, then. Chapter 1. I just saw a troll. If you think you've seen a troll, remain calm and slowly back away. The wise hunter knows that preparation is the key to success, and you certainly don't want to hunt any trolls unprepared. Ah, but is it really a troll that you spotted? The first step in your hunt is the proper identification of your quarry. Trolls are roughly man-shaped, with lengthy muscular arms that end in claw-tipped fingers. The creature's large mouth is filled with jagged teeth, all the better to crunch the bones of foolish hunters who didn't purchase my book. Without a doubt, the troll's most distinctive and unusual feature is the third eye nestled in the center of its forehead. A troll's hide is covered in thick, shaggy fur. The coloration of this fur varies by region. Cave troll fur is brownish in color, while a frost or snow troll will have a white coat. Chapter 2. Stop healing yourself. So you properly identified a troll and now you're stalking the beast, ready to strike. You're in for a challenging battle, but a profitable one, assuming you survive. The first thing you'll notice is that trolls are incredibly fast and strong for their size. A troll likes to pummel its prey into submission with powerful arm strikes and claw attacks. For this reason, I strongly recommend a shield. If you're brave enough, or foolish enough, to fight a troll without using a shield, then you better be an expert at parrying with whatever weapon you've got. Trolls also have the ability to rapidly heal from their wounds. As such, you do not want to get into a prolonged fight with one. Speed and aggression are the key to beating a troll, because there is no creature in Tamriel that can outlast one. Of course, speed and aggression will only take you so far against an angry troll. This is where my secret weapon comes in. Chapter 3. Finn's secret weapon. Fire, my friend. Say the word and commit it to memory, for fire is a troll hunter's ultimate weapon. I cannot overstate the importance of fire in battling a troll. Even trolls that don't dwell in cold climates are vulnerable to fire. If you're unable to use fire magic, carry a weapon enchanted with arcane flames. Why is a troll vulnerable to fire? Rumor holds that the troll's regenerative abilities are less effective at healing burns. I don't really know the answer, but I can promise you this. Fire works against trolls. This has been proven time and again. Chapter 4. Trimming the fat. The troll might be dead, but your job isn't finished just yet. Let the flames die down and then examine the troll's corpse. If you're lucky, you'll find some fat deposits that will fetch a good price in an apothecary's shop. In fact, if you got a knack for alchemy yourself, you can boil the fat down for use in all manner of potions and tonics. If you can find it, be sure to check the troll's den as well. Perhaps you'll find the remains of some foolish adventurer who's too cheap-minded to purchase this book. No doubt you can put his coin to wiser use. Now you know everything that you need to make a living as a wealthy and reputable troll hunter. Go on then, get out there and find yourself some trolls. And now The Rise and Fall of the Blades by Anonymous. There are many that still remember the Blades, There are fewer that can pass down their stories, their origins, and their downfall. My father could. In his proudest moments he said to me, "You keep secrets like the Blades." The Blades were good at keeping secrets. They didn't write down much. They passed information carefully between their spies in every province to their elite members that protected the emperors. Even amongst their members they kept much secret. Most associate the Blades with their ceremonial Akaviri armor and curved long swords. One can trace the Blades back to the fiercest warriors of Akavir, the Dragon Guard. It was there, just as they would do in Tamriel, that they protected rulers and their kingdom, but recent discoveries show it to be much more than that. Many classic texts tell us of adventures to Akavir, known as the Dragon Lands of the East. Many from Tamriel have attempted to conquer it, most famously Emperor Uriel V and his 10th Legion in 3rd Era 288, as documented in the Imperial Dispatch, Disaster at Ionith. Dragons have long been legend in Akavir, and many believe their brief appearance in Tamriel's history are those that escaped Akavir, for it was there that they were hunted and killed off by the Dragon Guard. The Dragon Guard would follow those that fled to Tamriel in the late First Era. Invading from the north, the Dragon Guard met not only dragons, but the men of Skyrim, who don't meet invasions with pitchers of mead. The Dragon Guard cut a path through Skyrim, and it was not until they were stopped by Reman Cyrodiil during the battle at Pale Pass that the invasion came to an end. It was Reman who united the human lands of Cyrodiil and defeated the Akaviri invaders. Reman was one of the first documented and widely accepted of the mythic Dragonborn, those named by Akatosh and Alessia themselves. Born with the soul of dragon is what his followers would say. Reports differ wildly as the nature of the Battle of Pale Pass, but the end result is the same, that the remaining Dragon Guard, upon hearing the voice of Reman Cyrodiil, knelt and swore their lives to him, their conqueror and savior. Fragments from late First Era texts refer to the warriors dropping to their knees saying, "We were not hunting, or did not intend," author, Rush translation. Continuing, "We have been searching for you." They protected Reman with their lives as well as his descendants, as the Reman dynasty ushered in Tamriel's Second Era. It was through these years that their reach extended, and their order grew to become the Blades. Their conquest of the dragons complete, they only sought to protect the Dragonborn, and through him, the Empire. They reached their height late during the Third Era under the rule of the Septim Emperors. Despite their numbers, they kept their secrecy. The most visible and well documented were the members who personally guarded the Emperor, still wearing the original Akaviri armor. But that was just the tip of the spear, for the Blades were a larger organization. Those agents were of every race, a larger organization stretching to every corner of Tamriel. These agents were of every race. They were merchants, thieves, craftsmen, mages, and warriors, all acting as spies, protecting the empire as needed, and operating in secret. They often acted alone, but some fragments speak of them meeting in secret fortresses across the continent, the most famous being Cyrodiil's Cloud Ruler Temple, where they hung the swords of those slain protecting the Dragonborn. Other maps speak of Windscour Temple under the great expanse of Hammerfell's Alakir Desert, Skyhaven Temple on the mountains of Skyrim, and Storm Talon Temple east of Wayrest. They were known to have a Grand Master who often lived amongst the people, unknown to others. The nature of their communications, meeting places, and missions were known to only a few elite members. The only two to know all were the Grand Master himself and the Chronicler, whose only job was to make sure the group's mission was never known, but never lost. With the death of Uriel Septim VII and his son, Martin, the Third Era came to a close with the Blades fortifying themselves deep within Cyrodiil's Cloud Ruler Temple, as they waited for a Dragonborn to return when they would be called upon again. The Empire of the Fourth Era no longer saw the Blades openly protecting it, or the Emperors. That rule is now filled by the Penitus Oculatus, a purely imperial organization. But the Blades continued their secret work, to watch for the Dragonborn and guard against future enemies. The Blades were among the first to see the signs that the Thalmor of the Almeri Dominion would not remain isolated within their borders forever. They could do what the Penitus Oculatus, servant to imperial policy, could not, and thus earned the lasting hatred of the Thalmor. The warnings of the Blades were proved right, as is well known to all. The great war between the Empire and the Thalmor consumed the Empire and nearly destroyed it. Emperor Titus Mede II eventually brokered peace with the Thalmor, but at a price many of us still bear. The reach and destructive nature of the Thalmor is known to many, and my family firsthand. They are not fools. They knew early on that the Blades were an enemy, so they hunted them throughout the Great War. Some were killed defending their temples, others as they slept in their hideaways, alone. Some fought, some ran, some hid, but the Thalmor found them all. There are those that say the Blades still exist around us, and hiding from the Thalmor, waiting as they have done time and time again for a Dragonborn to return, for one to protect, for one to guide them.